Good morning, Taurus. Welcome back to Lunem at Stellas Tarot. I hope everyone's really well. We've got a full moon in Gemini this week, so I'm going to do a slightly longer reading. That's what I'm being drawn to do. So it's going to be general, but take it if it resonates. Please don't make it fit your life. You will know if this reading is for you. We'll see what comes up. I'll do some cards to start with, and then we'll clarify with the second deck. Thank you, Spirit, for the messages so far today. I'd like to know, please, for Taurus, what's happened in the recent past. Please, Taurus, for Taurus. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see what comes up. Oh, so the full moon in Gemini can leave us feeling a little bit scattered. It can leave us feeling like maybe there's a lot of monkey chatter going on, more than one person living inside our body. I know I've certainly felt like that this week, and there can be the tendency to listen to the wrong voice. So it's something to just be mindful of, all right? So in the recent past for you, Taurus, I've got a 10 of Pentacles, a King of Swords, and a 3 of Pentacles. So there is an idea here, I'm just going to switch these around. There is an idea here of concerns relating to the home and to family wealth or the legacy. This is everything that is attained at the end of a working life here in the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so that is something that's come up very prominently for you in the recent past, along with the idea of actually what's happening next in the future. Like, how are you going to build on that foundation? Who are you going to collaborate with? And we've got a King of Swords here. So this is about setting your own rules, setting your own regulations, maybe sitting in a position of the King of Swords where you're also having to be very truthful. You're sitting in your own truth also, and from that builds the foundation for the future. This is very strong, honest, truthful conversations about the end. I'm thinking, I'm being given the end of life, right? But I don't mean death. I mean like retirement, end of life, all right? I mean the security and the stability that you will have. And this is something that's been very much a concern for you in the very recent past, but also being truthful to yourself. So how does that look while staying truthful to yourself and being truthful with others? There's diplomacy that has been required here. There is logical thinking. There is in a great deal of exercise of intellect and a real decision-making process over how you're going to build in the future. Okay, so if you have a look at these two cards here with the 3 of Pentacles, this figure is pointing here. That's why I switched the cards around, because I felt that this needed to happen. There needed to be a conversation between these two figures here. This person's saying, who do I want to collaborate with in the future? Who do I want to build with in the future? And this King of Swords here is shouting out the orders. This is the person that's actually making those decisions, and this is you, Taurus. Okay, 2 earth energies here with the Pentacles. That's a really good start for you. All right, let's have a look at the present time. What's happening for Taurus, please, Spirit, in the present time? What's happening, please, for Taurus in the present time? Thank you, Spirit. Take those. Oh, I like this. Magician card, Emperor card. Are you building an empire, Taurus? Or are you talking to somebody about building an empire? Is there somebody in your life that is the head of an organization or the head of a company, the head of a household? The Emperor is somebody in a very, very high level position. Okay. Also somebody that is very stoic, very good at, again, making decisions, but they see the bigger picture. Okay. The Emperor's done their work. They don't they don't necessarily, they're not part of the team. These are the people that sit at the top and see the bigger picture, and they make strategic decisions based on what is for the greater good of all concerned. Okay, this is a very dependable, reliable person. They can be quite cold and unemotional because of that, but it's only because of the weight of the responsibility they have on their shoulders that enables them to be that way. The Magician card here is the idea that you have all the tools that you need in order to manifest things into the physical realm. So whatever it is that your heart desires at this time, Taurus, or whatever your will desires, you can manifest. So these are really incredible cards for you in the present time. And I've got a 10 of Cups here as well. The 10 of Cups is complete contentment, joy, emotional fulfillment. It's another family card. It goes very beautifully with the 10 of Pentacles here. And maybe this is the realization for you at this present time, that what is more important to you is the emotional love fulfillment rather than the stability of financial fulfillment. Okay, there could be a change in direction here for you in the present time. What concerned you in the more recent past is maybe not what is concerning you right now, and maybe you're in a position right now where you are trying to manifest more of the emotional fulfillment. Okay, and maybe you're getting some help here with somebody. Okay, at this moment, I'm not sure whether this is you, the Emperor, or this is you, the Magician, or both, or whether there is another person here, another influence. I feel it could be another influence, okay, but we're going to clarify in a bit. All right, so let's look at the future for Taurus, please. What's in the future coming up, please, for Taurus? Thank you for the messages so far, Spirit. I've got a real headache right now. The energy is so strong today. It's the full moon. I've got a real headache. Although I feel completely blessed to be doing this. I'm not complaining, not really. Not complaining. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I do not want all those cards, please. Thank you very much. Three cards at most. All right, I will take those. I'll take those. Bossy. 5 cards. I need a bigger table. 3 of Cups. 6 of Swords. I like this. I like this. Queen of Cups. Ace of Swords. King of Cups. Oh my goodness. We have a counterpart. We have a counterpart in the future here, Taurus. Okay. So, 3 of Cups. Celebration. Social engagements. Good times. It can also indicate more than one person in a relationship, okay? So it can indicate that there's you and another and maybe an extra person here in the future that needs to be considered. But overall, it is a card of social friendships and so on. We've got a 6 of Swords, which is you literally, I mean, look at the card. Packing up and moving on, okay? Moving away from a troubled situation into a more peaceful existence, taking with you the lessons that you've learned and leaving behind the emotional baggage. Okay, the swords here quite often represent the swords of truth from the archangels, Archangel Michael in particular. So there is that idea there of moving forward but not taking emotional baggage with you, only taking what you need. Obviously, we've got a King and a Queen of Cups here. Okay, so this is two energies in the future that are both obviously intertwined in an emotional, balanced, emotional, intelligent capacity. They're very different characters. Okay, so the Queen of Cups can be slightly over emotional, but the Queen of Cups is a reminder to us about how to demonstrate love. This is telling somebody how you really feel, okay? Whereas the King of Cups can be quite reserved. The King of Cups is very sure of how they feel and they feel very deeply, but they don't always show it. It can indicate somebody in a relationship that isn't giving to the relationship emotionally, all right? But I also have a clarity here. The Ace of Swords is extreme clarity and truth in the not too distant future. So it might be that these two energies here have a very adult conversation, a very down-to-earth adult conversation about the truth, okay? And this is regarding love and relationships, okay? So I see a divine counterpart here having a conversation, yeah, having a conversation about the love within this connection. I mean, this is, yeah, I'm a little bit bowled over by this because obviously we have the 10 of Cups here as well. So it's almost like at the moment, Taurus, you're seeing that this is what's important. It's this emotional contentment, this love that's important to you. And then in the future, I see you having a conversation with somebody about that and actually finding a way to come together, to have that clarity together that is going to bring you in that 10 of Cups that you so richly deserve. And here with these two cards, like I say, there's you, there's a person, and there's another. And this is you walking away from a situation that is a necessary transition for you. You're walking away from that scenario with this third party, whoever that is, and you're choosing to go towards this one person that is your divine counterpart. This is blowing my mind right now, Taurus. Okay, let's... I told you I had a headache, and this is why. This is why, Taurus, you are giving me a headache, okay? I don't blame you. It's all right. It's okay. I forgive you. Right, so let's start to clarify now. Whew. Thank you, Spirit, for the messages so far. Can I have a 10 of Pentacles clarification, please? Why is the 10 of Pentacles here, please, in the recent past? Why is the 10 of Pentacles here, please, for our Taurus? That one wanted to come out, so we'll take it. We'll take it. Okay, yeah. There we go. 8 of Cups. Walking away. Walking away from something that no longer serves you. Page of Cups. Okay, so the Page of Cups comes to us with an idea of love. So it can be like a fantasy or a dream. It's not that it's not real, it's that it's quite unexpected and quite often comes in quite an unusual form. So it may come in the form of a dream. It can be somebody that shows up with something that is dressed up as something else or looks a bit unusual. It can be a gift, for example. So I feel like somebody's bought you something in a dream. You've had a dream about being given something by somebody, okay? And it is relating to a new start in love. Is there a gift? Did somebody give you something? Somebody in the past has given you something that you're holding on to that is related to love somehow. But you've walked away. You walked away from somebody that gave you something. And this is relating to the family home, like I said, with the 10 of Pentacles. So this is you walking away from something to go towards the family home. So that was the important thing to you, was this stability and security. That was the most important thing to you. Somebody gave you something. It's like a love offer. It's like, okay, it's a love that never really got started with the Page. It's that idea of love, and it never really got started, and you've walked away from it. But it's not, with the 8 of Cups, it's not a walking away that it's not easy to do. It's something that is quite difficult to do because there was love there, and it was something that brought you happiness at one time, but you've walked away from it. Okay. Why is the 3 of Pentacles here, please? This is you moving forward. This is a very determined moving forward as well, Taurus, towards a new start. You remember I said with the 3 of Pentacles, it's that idea of like, who do I build with next? Like building the foundations for this new start and this new future. So you've walked away from this kind of this dreamy fantasy of love that never really got started, and now you've been like progressively moving forwards quite aggressively with the Chariot. It's the balance also of polarities of light and dark. So you've had to answer some very difficult questions. You've had to look quite deep within yourself to find a sense of will and balance between light and dark in order to move forward. So there's been a process here for you as well, Taurus, I feel, but you've been focusing on this energy of the Ace of Pentacles in your future, which is this fresh start. It's a new way of doing things as well, okay? It's new money also, new career. Could be a new work opportunity that has come in towards you, that you've been heading towards. There's a real determination there to progress. It's, yeah, progress forward, okay? King of Swords, please. Why is it here for Taurus? Why, thank you. Got the Queen of Pentacles here. So the Queen of Pentacles is about the home. The Queen of Pentacles is often, you know, it's a wife, the figure of a wife. Obviously, switch the gender because it's whoever is looking after the home. So it's the homemaker. We have the King of Swords here, which, do you remember I said that was you kind of having to lay down the law in truth, be truthful to yourself, and from that emerges the way that you wish to live, and laying down those laws to put that in place. And that is relating to your home life. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles is somebody that is very I don't want to say sits at home, but they are the homemaker. They are the person that is always there to open the door. So people come round for a cup of tea and a chat, and that person is always at home because they're reliable, they're dependable. They're kind of the glue that holds the family together. So it can be a matriarchal figure as well. It can be a mother, like I say. And I feel like if we look at the way that these two cards are looking at each other, there's you as the King of Swords, and having this conversation with this Queen of Pentacles, and it's almost like there's this new start that you've been moving towards, and you're having to reassess how things are at home, I want to say. Okay, and then there's the Fool here. This is all about that new start, again taking the leap of faith. We can see here with the rays of the sun. If we look at the Ace of Pentacles again, we've got the same rays of sun. This is the Fool stepping forward into that pentacle energy. You can see the correlation between the cards here. And so this is you having this new start, taking a leap of faith, having walked away from something that no longer serves you, and being a bit like, I can almost see you saying to this Queen of Pentacles, we've got to do this, let's just do it, you know, let's just start again. The Fool can be quite impulsive. It does speak to spontaneity and the idea of just stepping out anyway, but it's a very much a fresh start energy here. It's that potential. All right, so this is again, like I say, your recent past, right? So you might be able to leave that there now. We're going to have a look here with the Magician, what's coming up. What's happening in the present time with this Magician, please? Why is the Magician here for Taurus, please? Okay, I've got another King of Cups. Okay. High Priestess. Okay, who's this? Knight of Cups. Oh. This Page of Cups here, which was the idea of a new love. Knight of Cups is a slightly more real proposition. Okay, so the Knight of Cups does bring forward the cup of love, but a little bit hesitantly. Okay, if you look at the way the horse is moving, they're not rushing forward. Okay, they've got one leg up. It's kind of like they're holding back a little bit. There's things here in the shadows. There are things here that you don't yet understand, but in the energy of the Magician, you're working your magic. There's an idea here of tapping into your intuition. You're holding back emotionally. I've got the King of Cups here. You're holding back emotionally, and you're not letting your true feelings be shown. And you're very skillfully, very masterfully, is that a word? Masterfully? Oh, when I start channeling from spirit, sometimes the words just get all jumbled. You're doing this. You're manifesting this. You're doing it willingly. You're holding back. There's something going on behind the scenes that either you're aware of because you're tapping into your intuition, or you are accepting of the fact that you don't yet know. There is somebody sitting in the shadows that has an energy that has transformed from a page into a knight. And the secrecy is connected to this slight unwillingness to come forward. I don't know if you can take that. I feel that you are also you're not quite willing to move forward yet. It's like you want to, but you're holding back. You want to tell somebody how you feel, but you're holding back. But you're doing it for a reason. Okay, we got there in the end. All right, Emperor. Why have we got? Oh, we got an we've got an Emperor and an Empress. Here we go, Taurus. Okay, divine counterpart energy. it doesn't get much more of a power couple than the Emperor and the Empress, quite frankly. Who is this person? Do you remember I said there might be two different energies here? Okay. There's an Emperor and an Empress. Now this, like I say, this could still be two different people, but I kind of feel like this is you now because there's an Empress showing up as well. So this is your divine counterpart. This is you and one other. Okay. And it's slap bang in the middle of the reading as well. I can't ignore that. Woo! That is powerful stuff. This person is either currently in your life or you are aware of their existence. And this is you two coming together. The Empress grows everything. It's like everything she touches grows. She nurtures. She's the creatrix of all things. And when she comes together with the Emperor, they are the most formidable force. Okay. This is your divine counterpart, Taurus. Okay, I've got Two of Swords here, and I've got another Ace of Swords like we have down here. There's a boundary between you two at the moment. The Two of Swords is the idea of reaching a crossroads and needing to move on, but not knowing which way to go. The Two of Swords is also related to the idea of secrets and mysteries that are yet to be revealed. And because you don't have all that information, it prevents you from making a decision. But I've got an Ace of Swords here, which tells me that there is clarity and truth coming in at this present time. I feel like the truth is there. It just needs to be revealed. And through this energy of the Magician, you are somehow preventing that energy from being revealed at this time. This truth from being revealed, I should say. Okay, so there's this unknowing between you and your Emperor, or you and your Empress, whichever way the energies work. There's a confusion there. There's a not knowing. But the truth is sitting right there. But for some reason, you're not seeing it, or they're not seeing it. They're not seeing it. Why are they not seeing it? You're holding it back. You're holding back the truth from your divine counterpart, Taurus. And there must be a reason for this. I think it's got something to do with this Three of Cups. Right, we're going to find out. We're going to find out. All right, Nine of Cups, please. Why is the Nine of Cups here for Taurus, please? I told you it was going to be a deep dive today, didn't I? All right, 10 of Wands. So we've got 10 and a 10. Ends of cycles here. So, yeah, the 10 of Wands is you putting down the burden to find the ultimate happiness and contentment with the 10 of Cups. This burden that you're carrying, these secrets that you're carrying, this inability at this present time to express your true feelings of love for your divine counterpart, that is a burden you are about to put down. Okay, you're coming to the end of that now. It's very, very temporary. I've got the Two of Wands as well. So that's you standing on the, standing on the edge of the cliff, looking out at the horizon, knowing that you need to make a decision to move on. Okay, you're not there yet, but you've had the realization that you need to move on, and you're looking at your options. It's like that idea of the world is your oyster. Okay, it's I'm investigating which way I can go. I can travel anywhere I want. Okay, once you've put this burden down, it's almost like a burden that you are you're willingly carrying at the moment. It's like you've accepted it. It's the idea of going through a little bit of trouble now to have greater gains later on. I've got another King of Swords. Okay, so that King of Swords has come from up here. So this King of Swords has followed you from the recent past into the present time. Again, this is you laying down the law. This is you sitting in your truth, deciding how to be truthful to yourself and others, using your skills with language and communication to bring that clarity. Okay, Taurus. Why do I feel like you're a person with a plan? The King of Swords always has a plan. Okay. Justice. There's justice coming in for you. Yep, there's a decision. There's justice coming in for you. You are going to make that decision, and move away from troubled times. That's the second Six of Swords that we've got in this reading now. As we're moving into these cards down here, I'm going to put it down here. Okay, so Six of Swords clarified by the Six of Swords. You moving away from a troubled waters into calmer waters. Okay, why is the Three of Cups here, please? I'd like to know more. What has Taurus been up to with this Three of Cups, please? Okay, we have a Death card. The end of that. Whatever this Three of Cups is with this third party or this group of lovers, friends, however you want to take it, that is now coming to an end. Okay, that is now coming to an end, and you've got your Six of Swords here where you're moving away from that. Okay, why is the Queen of Cups here? Lovers card. Need I say more? Need I say more? Okay, there's a decision here being made between two people. Okay, a decision being made between two people. The Queen of Cups can also be quite over emotional. In her lower expression, she's emotionally manipulative as well. All right, I'm just going to hold these three up together so you can see the Lovers card with the Queen of Cups and the Strength card. This is really about finding the courage to choose, make a decision. There are two love connections here, and a decision has to be made between the two of them, Taurus. Whether this is the person in your life making the decision or whether this is you making the decision, I do not know at this moment. I believe it's you making a decision. The Queen of Cups, like I say, can be a little bit emotionally manipulative as well. So it could be that emotions are running very high at this present time. There's so many duplicates actually in this reading, so many. Can I have another clarification here, please, for the Ace of Swords? Why is it here? Thank you. Okay. Codependency. Right, that's what I got. Codependency. The Devil card. So this is, you know, the elements of human existence that are maybe less attractive, not necessarily healthy for us. Bad habits, toxicity, codependency and addiction. All right, so you can see here that the lovers are shackled. The lovers appear in this card in a codependent situation. The fact that we have both the Lovers and the Devil card here now that are showing up together tells me that a decision has to be made here, Taurus, to unshackle yourself from a codependent relationship. And that is why we have the Queen of Cups here and the King of Cups. There is a very adult conversation that is going to happen about this. Okay, and a decision to be made with a Justice card here about this. All right, this is just such a clear reading. Where is the King of Cups here, please? Why is he here again? Why is he here again, please? Thank you. Right. King of Wands is showing up with the King of Cups. Okay, so this is about what drives you forward now. This is about a decision that needs to be made based on what you're passionate about. Okay, what gets you fired up, Taurus? All right, we've had some Pentacle energy here, we've had some Cups energy, but this is now about your passion. Where do you want to go? What do you want to happen? What do you want to create? All right, it's about also embodying the healthy parts of the ego, doing something for you, doing something because it feels good. Okay, and that can be, you know, really good advice. Sometimes it is about what makes you feel good, what gets you fired up. It's motivation. Okay, and from that all creation happens. I've got a Four of Wands as well. Okay, so that's marriage, reunion. It does, I mean, the Four of Wands can be a marriage card, but it's more about the celebration of a reunion. So it's like the coming together at the end of trouble. The fact that we have a King of Wands with a Four of Wands tells me that these two things are related. So there is this idea of this reunion, this coming together with a person that is ultimately going to bring you that passion and that desire. It's a new way of being. Okay, right, Taurus, that is plenty to be going on with. I'm going to just take some oracle cards for you just to finish out the reading. I don't know if you can tell, but my voice is going. The moon moved out of Taurus a couple of days ago, and I was finding it really hard to talk because Taurus is related to the throat and communication. And my voice has really suffered this week, so I apologise if I sound a bit croaky or squeaky. I need to take better care of myself, I suppose. Anyway, let's see what the Oracle has for you. Can we close out the reading for Taurus, please, Spirit? What else does Taurus need to know? This might be messages that are completely unrelated to this reading. It might just be something else that Spirit wants you to know at this time. Let's take this one. This has come out a lot today, actually. Look on the bright side. Yeah, things may have become a little bit heavy, Taurus. This is Spirit just reminding you that actually all things are working in your favour. Maybe it's time to not stress too much. I feel like there's been a lot of burden on your shoulder. There's a lot of decisions being made here. There's a lot of very adult conversations being, you know, having to happen here for you. So maybe let's just look on the bright side a little bit more, okay? Don't forget about that. It's really important. Self-acceptance, the looking glass. Do you remember when I said with the King of Wands that sometimes this is about what drives you forward, what makes you passionate? And you know, from that kind of creativity where you're actually doing things for yourself, that's where happiness comes as well. And happiness is a very overused word, you know. I think rather than happiness, it needs to be a case of feeling fulfilled within life as well. This is a card is reminding you to look in the mirror, have self-acceptance, and be okay with what it is that you want. You know, it's okay to want things for yourself, Taurus. All right, anything else, please? Right, I'll take these last two cards. Let me see. Love conquers all. The storm. Okay, you're working your way through a storm. There is a storm around you, Taurus, but love conquers all, apparently, according to this card. And I love that. I love that to end the reading with. I hope this has helped you, Taurus. Please do like and subscribe to the video. I'll be back again next week with some more readings for you, but I'm going to leave you with my love and the energy of the full moon in Gemini. Take care, Taurus, and I'll speak to you soon. Goodbye.